Yo, what up my Card Kingdom tubers? Kenji's back for some more drafting here on Magic Online. The more double masters, the better. And we are going to hop into this lovely draft where, once again, you get at least 2 rares or mythics. Boartusk Liege, Forbidden Orchard. And we get 2 picks. And I think I can see what 2 cards I'm already going to take. They have some pretty nice synergy with one another. Take a second, see if you can decide what the 2 picks I might be thinking are. They're both uncommon, they have a lot of synergy. Yeah, we're going to take Flicker Wisp and Mold Drifter here. Haven't done too many Flicker decks, but they are pretty darn fun. I don't think they're the best strategy in this format by any means, but when they do come together, you can often have a pretty good time. So, Mold Drifter, everybody knows this one. Lovely, lovely elemental that draws you a bunch of cards. Flicker Wisp, also an elemental as it were. And yeah, some good synergy with the Flicker effect. Another thing I really like about Flicker Wisp in this format, because a lot of decks, if not, you know, I would say like 75% of decks are going to have those bounce lands. If you get to Flicker Wisp somebody on the play, it is so disgusting as a like Stone Rain effect. But, oh, that is a very strange bug. Unless... I think that was just a very strange bug. I was going to say, unless somehow there was a foil Mold Drifter in the next pack that I immediately took as well. But I'm guessing there was some bug here. I don't think that's right. Anyways, I think we're going to second pick, well, depending on. We're going to take this Coiling Oracle here. I probably should restart the client real quick. Let me do that and see if that fixes this. Okay, a restart didn't fix it. I think this is probably just a visual bug. And when I go to deck building, we'll probably just have 1 Mold Drifter. So let me make sure the cards. How many cards does it say I have? Well, it says I have 3 cards, so I don't know what's going on here, but I assume this is some kind of mistake that will fix itself when the draft is finished. Anyways, I think I'm going to go with the Annoyed Altasaur here for our next pick. I don't mind going like Bant Flicker. Bant Flicker seems really, really solid. And Annoyed Altasaur is really, really strong as a top-end rampy card. Seems like a fun start. There's a Dimir Aqueduct if we want to. Teneb the Harvester is pretty fun. There's an Either Snipes. Plenty of good choices here. Kind of want to take another Altasaur, actually. It's hard for me to pass Dimir Aqueduct, but I think this is probably right. I don't think there's a wrong pick. Yeah, actually, you know what? In this format, you end it with so many playables that I think taking the land's probably just the correct play at all times. Bant Charm looks pretty spicy here. Probably going to take that. Rampant Growth, okay. Sensor Splicer for more Flicker. Cryptic Spires. Let's go with the Bant Charm here. I'll probably start taking the Cryptic lands at a later date, but for now we'll just take the good card quality. So we get a Liev Sky Knight here. So there is not only Momentary Blink, but a few other Flicker effects in the format. Like the, what is it called? Mist Meadow Witch is another good Flicker effect. But Momentary Blink is the common way to Flicker multiple times. Speaking of, let's get that Momentary Blink right now. Passing Cryptic Spires, Chronicle of Heroes, we've seen quite a few of those go around. But this is a good start to the draft, I think. I don't believe we're going to end up playing Traveler's Amulet, but maybe there's a chance. Eel Umbra can actually be very, very solid as just a good trick to prevent your creature from dying. Yeah, it says I have 12 cards. I don't know. Again, we're assuming this is just some kind of visual bug, right? If one's foil and the other one's foil as well, yeah. Spell Pierce, another fantastic card in the format. Oh, this looks fun. Little Bant Blinkers. What are the most important cards in this deck, I wonder? You can get like Restoration Angel if you're lucky, Revel Arcs in the format. What else? You can pick up Wall of Omens and whatnot. Is maybe Hyena Umbra better than Eel Umbra? I don't think so. The instant speed on this is kind of nice. Oh, wait. So it says we have 15 cards. How many cards were left in that last pack? I don't actually recall. 2 now? So this would be 16 and 17 cards. Yeah, so there's some little glitch here. Again, I'm sure it'll sort itself out by pack 3 or in the deck building, but this is kind of awkward to think that I might have 2 Muldrifters when I'm pretty sure I don't. 17 cards in the first pack. Anyways, man, we opened a disgusting card here in pack number 2, and that is Lavalanche. Kind of wish I had been forcing the green ramp deck that I do like 50% of the time, because this card is an all-star. For us, though, what do we have? Probably just going to take one of these momentary blinks, and probably just going to take the Militia Bugler. Another good flicker target, but also it grabs the majority of the cards in the flicker deck. So let's go Blink and Bugler here, I think. Elder's decent. Another Cryptic Spires would be fine. Some other playable cards, certainly. We're going to keep with our number 1 game plan here, though. As we get past a... not a very exciting next pack. I guess I can just take Cryptic Spires again. It's always nice that... because each pack has a Cryptic Spires, it's easy enough just to take them when there's nothing else good for you. I mean, plenty of good cards, but I don't think cards that we would want, like Wingsteed Rider doesn't make much sense in this. Adept doesn't make much sense. I could try like Splashing Prof Bolt, I guess. But, like I said, Cryptic Spire is never a bad pickup, so happy with that. Oh, baby, and I think we did it. Rune of the Hidden Realm. I think this is much more known for being a commander card. But yeah, 5 mana, 4/4, Vigilance Trample. And then you can pay 2 and tap it, exile another target creature. So it doesn't have to be one you control. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. If that's not the perfect pickup, I don't know what is. Hoopu going around, Sensor Splicer. And we got ourselves a nice little rune. Moving on to the next pack, there is a Dramoka's Command here. This isn't a terrible card. Domestication is a very powerful effect, but man, I have found in this format it is actually not that good. It's just like okay. Like here, I think I'm going to take the Either Snipe instead. Just a good flicker target as well. So right now, I think all of our creatures are good flicker targets, right? Or for the most part, I guess. I suppose Altasaur is actually not a good flicker card. But yeah, all of our other creatures are kind of nice. Travel Prep, Ambuscade. Sadly, I don't think this is the Travel Preparations deck. Probably better off trying to just take an Ambuscade for a little bit of removal, although I don't particularly care for this removal spell. It's still good enough. Although we could hedge into like a green-white counters deck as well. Green-white counters plus flicker, which I guess doesn't make much sense if you're flickering your creatures and trying to give them +1/+1 counter. So follow-up pack, very nice. Touch is okay, especially with flicker creatures. 4 mana instant, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a creature from them onto the battlefield against the beginning of your end step. Return this creature to its owner's hand. Yeah. Bant Charm, Snipes, another Blink. Let's try this Touch. I think that looks spicy here. Probably not playing any of these. I guess I'll take the Doom Traveler in case we end up playing against a more aggressive deck where a 1/1 blocker with that ability would be good. Okay, not a bad pack. Another Bant Charm. Excuse me. Another Bant Charm looks spicy, but if we're going to be doing a lot of blinking stuff, I think taking a Secret of the Way is not bad. Just a solid 2-drop that can give us some value later on. Another Cryptic Spires here over Turf, I think makes sense. I mean, a bunch of playables, but Again, cards I don't think we're going to end up running in our deck. Sensor Splicer, though. That is a nice flicker target for sure. Infinite Wingsteed Riders. Okay, last few picks don't matter here. So I think we got a solid build so far. Could end up being that I don't splash too much green. Maybe I just end up splashing like the Rune and the Bant Charm and keep the deck pretty heavily blue-white. But I could, wow, jeez. I could have certainly gone heavier green-white, as I think green-white 1/1 counters was pretty open as well. Though we didn't see many Qasali Pride Mages, so maybe that wasn't the best signal for that. Okay, pack 3. Opened a Relief Captain, which I think is probably a pretty good flicker card to take. And then really, we didn't get another card here. Balefire Liege is fine, but not the card for this deck. So we're looking at like one of these mediocre removal spells or another Cryptic Spire to go along with this Relief Captain. And I suppose it's just going to be another Cryptic. Yikes. Yeah, super weak pack for us. Oh well. Not much you can do about that. Oh, Food Shame's a fun one. There's a Wall of Omens. There's another Either Snipe. I'll take the 2-drop here. I don't think our deck is like extremely aggressive or anything. I think we're just trying to draw out more value, so I think Wall of Omens makes sense. We should see another Either Snipes coming around later on anyways, I would imagine. Arachnus Spinner isn't bad. I don't have any of their webs, but I guess we could pick one up now pretty easily if we take that, right? There's that Pride Mage I was talking about. Yeah, it does really feel like I should have been more in line with the green-white counters deck. We're going to be some kind of a hybrid deck, which is not what you want in this format. Another Coiling Oracle. There's Body Double. Another Seeker of the Way. I'm a little bit concerned about this deck, but should be fun either way. Well, there's a Simic Growth Chamber. That's kind of nice. Free roll land pickup. Absolutely. Passing some more Seekers of the Way. Some more garbage. Don't think we're running this, but maybe. What would I rate this deck? Like I said, it's kind of scatterbrained, so I'm not sure how good this actually is. Is it trying to be aggressive? Is it not trying to be aggressive? We have like infinite Wingsteed Riders that don't have enough ways to target them. There is that Arachnus Web for the Spinner now, so I guess I'm supposed to take that. I guess we don't need Spell Pierce. But Spell Pierce is a fantastic sideboard card in this format, so it's nice to have access to at least one of them in the board. Assuming this other Muldrifter is a glitch, then I think that's just going to be the deck right there. Yeah, that looks right to me. Yeah, I think so. Okay, next pack. Let's take a last breath for the board. Over a second Spell Pierce, I think. Another Cryptic Spires is probably fine. That is a lot of tap lands. Changeling for sideboard versus aggro's good. 7 or 6 tap lands. That's, yeah, that should be fine. I don't know. Feels like we're missing a bit, but should be fine. I keep saying that should be fine, should be fine, should be fine. Hey, that's a good play too, actually. I'm guessing we would rather play against creature-based decks than the bigger slow decks. Can I make room for that Jeskai Elder somehow? I don't think I run 16 lands. I think we still run 17. What would be a cut here? As we go, what? Blue-green or something? All right, I'm going to reload the client again just to make sure we don't have two Muldrifters, because that's some weird bug. Okay, I've reloaded, and it still says we have two Muldrifters, but I guess we'll just not add the second since we didn't technically draft that. So let's get our deck in line here. Two Blink, Seekers, Wall, Bugler, Flicker. Okay, something like this. So what's the cut? Because I think we want 17 lands. I guess we don't need the Wall of Omens. It does feel like maybe we are a little bit more aggressive than I was first touting. Actually, maybe this Misfire Depth's surprisingly good in the deck, especially with like the double blink. It's multiple ways to trigger. Let's do that instead of the Elder, I think. Actually over the Oracle. I like that. We still have a lot of good flicker targets, I think, right? Oh, I just cut 2 flicker targets by doing that. Well, what do we have then? Snipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I guess that makes things worse. That's probably fine, though. Now to figure out the mana base. We do have all of these fixers, and we can change these to other colors if we want to. So this would be 6 blue and green sources right off the bat. We would want like 8 planes minimum, though. So that would give me 6, 14, 15, 16, 17. 7 blue, 7 green, 9 white. That seems about right. Yeah. I think that makes sense. I guess the Bant Charms might be a little bit hard to cast as the double overlap is awkward. Ah, so maybe I'm supposed to add some white Cryptic Spires and play more islands and islands and forests. Building the mana base in these decks is always pretty interesting. I think we'll try it like this, though. Submit this and, yeah, go to round 1 here of this Double Masters draft with our more or less forced Flicker deck, but reasonable enough Bant deck overall. We are on a 1-lander on the draw. That is a mulligan to 6. We are on another 1-lander. That is a mulligan to 5. Wow. Kind of unlucky here, but so be it. I guess I'm going to pitch Elder and Web and hope we can just draw well, because that was really, really sad. Might be playing against Aristocrats. Oh, no, Abzan, so probably 1/1 counters. / Graveyard Theme. Let's see if they put one of their lands on top. They did, okay, and they put the Cryptic Spire on top too. Pretty sick. Out of 3 opening hands, we saw 4 total lands or something. Brindle Shote. Well, I don't think that's a very good card, so I'm happy to see that. I'm also not very happy that this game is probably just going to be decided from our mulligan to 5, though. But what do you do? That's Magic Baby. Oh, these aren't... For some reason, I thought they looked... Oh, there is a white one. They're just overlapping. Oh, that's tricking me. One's white-black, one's green-black, but they're stacked. Okay. Interesting. This doesn't really have too many synergies in this format. There aren't that many creatures with activated abilities, but it's a cool card. Okay. Well, I guess if I'm going to get somehow completely mana screwed, color screwed, I'd rather do it on a mulligan to 5 than any other game. So I'm not even going to show them this forest. There's no point. I can't cast any of my spells except for the Pride Mage. And presumably they're going to have some removal in their hand, so I think I'd rather just scoop it up there instead of trying to salvage that and show them information. Let's just chalk that up as a unlucky mulligan to 5 that just got mana screwed. Yeah, let's just run it back. Again, I think our deck's pretty good. I could probably shave 1 planes, but that was just unfortunate variance. There we go. That's a little bit better. We actually have all of our colors, some reasonable amount of lands. And with Seeker Seeker into Eel Umbra, we can definitely push pressure. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we want to attack with the Seeker of Way this turn, because if they block, then I'm forced to Eel Umbra. We want to get the other one online first. It looks like the shoe's on the other foot this time, as now it's our opponent who's missing. So what we can do here is we can Eel Umbra the one that's unblocked to add more damage to ourselves, since this one is still going to kill their carrier anyways. We need to find 1 land here. Ooh, that's an annoying card. Oh, man. And all of a sudden... all of a sudden, things are pretty awkward again. Wow. This is brutal, the variance that's happened. And like I was saying, the Bant Charm is a little bit awkward with all my Cryptic Spires being overlapping for blue and green. I mean, at least the opponent's not doing anything over there, but... And they did put a land on top, so they want to hit their 6th land. Oh, those Marauders are pretty scary. Okay, there's land number 4. We're going to jam the Mistfire Adept here. Now anytime we cast a non-creature spell, we get to give something flying and start chonking in again. Ooh, Abzan Ascendancy. Yeah, that card is nice. So when it enters the battlefield, they put a 1/1 counter on each creature they control, and then whenever a non-token creature they control dies, they get to make a 1/1 flyer. Fantastic. What? 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess what I'm going to do is chump 5 damage. Come on. We need to put them on a 2-turn clock. These are both 4 damage apiece if they go unblock. 4, 8, 12. So I should probably leave back 1 blocker. This is the only non-creature spell I can cast this turn, though, to trigger. So I guess I'm supposed to do that. And I didn't even hit a creature? Holy crap. Well, I gained 7 here, so... What they need to, they would need to mill a bunch of creatures to kill me. They have 17 damage on the board right now. I win if I can cast any non-creature spell. Man, what is this? I can't believe that unfortunate luck. This would be 13 damage if they attack like that. Man, any non-creature spell. What the heck? So these are Death Touch Tramplers. So we're very close to, yep, just dead. And if I end up killing any of their creatures, these will trigger for extra damage, notably. So, are we just dead here? We might just be dead, honestly. The trample's a beating. Because if I eat these mid-combat, these trample over for more damage. I think we are just dead. I mean, let's count the trample damage first. 7, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're dead. I can block all up to 5 damage, and then the pings from the Marauders kill us. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. I mean, I knew my mana base was a little bit wonky just because our these tricolor cards are a little bit hard to cast when our mana overlaps like that, but still, that feels really bad. I guess we can go ahead and change up our mana now. So let's go like 3 of them, like white, blue, the other 2, white, green. And that means we need far fewer planes. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we could cut like 5. And then that's still 8 white sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue or something. Oh, we wouldn't need 8 blue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I guess we just go 9. And that should make casting... Does that even make sense? Making the Bant Charms easier, right? Because there are fewer overlapping colors that we need. Still, I mean, I think our luck in that first round was abysmal. That was the exact type of deck that we wanted to play against. And then we obviously mulliganed to 5 game 1, got mana screwed. And then game 2, we kind of did get mana screwed. We had a bunch of these tricolored cards in my hand that I couldn't cast, but that was probably as a result of my mana base deck building instead of, you know, unfortunate variants. So 1 unlucky game and then 1 game based on poor deck building choices. But yeah, we'll go to round 2. Okay, on to round number 2, where we're on the draw. Hand looks fine. That Elder might have been a good draw if we play it turn 2 and they don't have much. Oh, we are playing against another creature deck, though, so that's not a bad thing. I still think I like leading on the Elder, but we might get absolutely wrecked by that Conclave Mentor. Turn 2 Conclave Mentor into a couple of creatures that can pump 1/1 counters is going to be gross. Okay, that's actually not bad, though. We might get a free loot here. Nice. All right, well, 4 lands, rather 4 draw steps, no land. Seems like we might be getting another unlucky set of circumstances here. Unbelievable. Well, let's attack with the Seeker of the Way, because I don't think they're blocking. Okay, and now we're probably dead. Can't block that, obviously. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Holy smoke, that's a lot of damage. Chronicler, draw a card. Okay. Hey, a land. So go land, pass here. I'm going to let them untap with a potential God's Willing, because I think we're so far behind we need to play a little bit aggressive. All right, these are good blocks for us if they don't have anything. I'm assuming they do have something, of course, but if they don't, this is an extreme blowout. All right, they did have an ambuscade, sure. Did they have another spell? And a battlefield promotion to save. Okay. Yep, they just had double trick. At least I didn't take any damage. And they only have 1 card left in their hand, so we can Arachnus Web their Chronicler. Take 5 here. Maybe get to flicker their Conclave Mentor to reset the 1/1 counters. Or if we draw a land, we can Sensor Splicer. They have a Rhino as well. Yeah, that'll do her. Okay, well. Another game where we drew 4 cards. Didn't find a land after keeping a 2-lander, so. We're versus green-white 1/1 counters. This is another matchup that I think should be okay for us. Last Breath is like okay. Arachnus Web is really bad versus their deck. We're going to bring in Wall and Last Breath. Come on, variants. This is getting a little bit frustrating. On the play, we're going to keep this hand with a turn 2 Jeskai Elder. And we are going to hope that things go our way. Okay, that's a good start. We needed a second white source and we needed a green source, so that's perfect. Okay, let's attack. I guess I'm going to discard the Qasali Pride Mage here. Because I can't cast it this turn. I'm going to play some other spells next turn anyways. So they have a Rejuvenator. That's fine. Let's go ahead and attack in for 1 again. Get the loot. Lovely. Let's see. We already have double white there. So let's keep the double blue. Go Adept this turn. Assuming that we're going to ambuscade something next turn. Oh, they have hardened scales too. That's awesome. And Rafik. Love it. Well, obviously Rafik needs to immediately die. All right, smashing for 7. We get another loot because they didn't block again. Yeah, we'll discard the Sleeker, go land, bounce. Should be sitting pretty good now. Ranker, their Rejuvenator, and then maybe have an Ambuscade or something? No, pass. I mean, I guess I'm just going to play out the rune and pass here. I don't need to get aggro and Bant Charm the Rejuvenator, and I don't really want to flicker it. Okay. Okay. Sure, I guess that makes sense. Nim Deathmantle. That's a very slow card. Ooh, that is juicy. I mean, they only have one card in their hand, so I guess I'm just going to put the Chronicler on the bottom of their library and attack in. Hit him for 10, get a loot. It was a mistake discarding that Plains for the record. And then just pass with rune activation available. Okay. Not sure what that accomplishes, but I approve. Okay. If we draw our lands, our deck is capable of winning. Who would have thought? Yeah, no. Again, I think creature-based matchups should be good for us, so we just need to draw the correct lands, or draw lands, period, and we should be okay, you know? And there we go. Another good hand. All right, that's great. Have some interaction as well. Perfect. Last Breath is probably nice. Just immediately going to Last Breath exactly a Conclave Mentor if they have one here. And we do not want to let them untap, knowing that they have a bunch of battlefield promotions and whatnot. That is another very problematic card. Yep, we are just going to immediately Bant Charm that as well. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so this turn they would have gone Rejuvenate or draw a card if we hadn't have done that. Oh, that's good. Go like this. That's another problematic creature, but Sky Knight can turn that off for a turn. Let's go Sky Knight. Lock down the Rhino. They might have a battlefield promotion here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to attack with the Elder in case they do have promotion. We saw at least 2 in their deck. So by doing it like this, they cannot block in battlefield. I miss only 1 damage. Good. All right. That's fine. Yeah, I'm guessing they have a promotion in their hand too. Which is a little bit awkward because when I attack with my Sky Knight, they can put it on the Hoopu and eat my 4-2, but I guess maybe they won't. Let's see. Plus, if they use the promotion on the Hoopu, then they're not using it on the Rhino. Ah, they do have it, of course. Yeah, we knew it. Man, so many ways to blow them out here, but they went for it. Darn it. Okay, good beats. We need to find another Bant Charm for the Hoopu or Ambuscade. So I'm going to take 5 here. That's fine. Yeah, land, Hoopu, pass, I guess. Sure. Okay, I guess we're just going to sit back and pass. That Hoopu is going to be the end of us. Just lets them draw too many cards. Yeah. Oh, now the Hoopu's attacking. Okay. Well, we're going to go for it. We're going to block with Mole Drifter and go for the blink. Hope they didn't draw exactly Ambuscade. Beautiful. Love it. There's our Bant Charm. Perfect. Perfect. All right, so let's attack for 3 with the Mole Drifter. Then we go for a Flicker Wisp with it on our Mole Drifter again. This is what I'm talking about, the value, baby. Then we go land. End of turn, trigger the Mole Drifter. Go for Bant Charm on their Hoopu before they can untap and draw. All right, and now we're absolutely crushing them. We still have Momentary Blink in our graveyard. Ah, now we are not winning. Now the Rhino is a huge problem. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to chump with Wall and take 8 damage. Holy crap. Right, well. Attack. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we don't have enough mana for that. So we'll play tap land. We're going to pass here. We're going to assume they're going to go for the just Rhino attack. That doesn't do anything because Pride Mage can exile. Or destroy, rather. That's fine. So let's go for the touch first. See what this hits. Oh, hello. Hello, Rune. Then we go for Blink on our Flicker Wisp. and then flicker their rhino. Hey, yeah, baby. And now we start doing the nonsense. Now we start doing the big nonsense to them. We go evoke snipes, bounce the rhino, flicker the snipes, attack for 5 in the air. Winged Coatl, that's fine. They're tapped out, so gonna flash in Eel Umbra on our flicker. Pass. Rune's gonna come back to our hand. Either Snipes is gonna bounce their Rafik. Okay. I guess we're still going to lose to their... Oh, no, they didn't. They didn't play the Rhino out for some reason. Wait, what? They got scared. Oh, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect for us. We'll go ahead and chump here and then blow up the mantle. Hey, Bugler's a good draw too. All right, Bugler. See if we can hit another creature. Splicer's fantastic. Let's get the rune online. Yeah, just attack with the Flicker Wisp into their Deadly Recluse. Keep the rest of my creatures. So we're going to lose if they draw like Ambuscade, but we're kind of popping off here pretty hard. Oh, and now we have perfect information. They tap out. Good. Let's attack for 2 in the air. Oh, I guess this is at the beginning of the next end step, isn't it? Maybe we're still far behind, aren't we? I guess that's fine. If they attack with Rhino, we flicker the Rhino. Okay, that's kind of devastating. They hit Rancor too. Yikes. So their creature has to attack alone, though, to gain Rafik's ability. So this doesn't actually make all that much sense, right? I mean, I guess now they can Rancor up their Rhino, but... this isn't that bad. Yeah, I still need a little bit of help. I need to draw another blink or something. Okay, can I win now with that draw? Because that's pretty hot. This Altasaur has reach too. I only have 10 cards left in my deck. What can I even draw, actually? I guess I'll let them see that I have a blink. And go ahead and just flicker our Mole Drifter immediately for another 2. Okay. That doesn't really do as much as we would hope. Seeker, Golem, and I guess this. Those are the creatures we wouldn't flicker. I don't know, man. I feel like we're losing this game because they have too many fat tramplers. Okay. If they draw God's Willing, we are going to get wrecked. Wow, just a bunch of Battle Masters. All right. There it is. Okay, so that allows us to kill the Rafik. And with Rafik gone, that should be the key. Perfect. Okay. Now we can start doing the business. Let's attack with Rancor, or the Seeker of the Way. What else? Yeah, just that seems good for now. Okay, now we can use Blink. On Captain or on Mole Drifter? I don't think we need to draw more cards here, do we? I don't think bouncing their creature right now is what we want to do either. Yeah, let's just bolster, I guess. Here again, and we're going to start upticking on Mole Drifter because we don't need any more cards. And then we pass, and we just grind them out from here. We can start flickering our Sensor Splicer or whatever as well. Oh, they messed up. Because now their Rancor's gone forever. I need to make sure I get in with this Golem before they decide to use the Pride Mage on it. Oh, there they go. Alright, I just have to win before I deck, which should be easy, although I guess if they kill Rune, I probably still lose, funny enough. Okay. So we can flicker the Altasaur at the end of their turn, and it won't come back till the end of my turn. And that means we can start attacking with other creatures. All right. It's looking okay for us. mean, I'm sure I've played this game abysmally, but hey, this was a fun one. At least it was nice and interactive. Stuff happened. Things occurred. What is this? Oh, biogenic upgrade. Okay. Do I lose? Are they going to trample me to death? Oh my god. Well, I guess no. I want to make sure that this happens. Okay, so they don't have God's Willing. If they can give this Centaur trample somehow, I will lose, but I'm just going to otherwise put the Sensor Splicer in front of it. Oh, they killed my rune. They drew Ambuscade. Okay. They get back their creature at end of turn. Do I just win by attacking with everything now, though? They go block, block, take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we have the win. Unless they drew a battlefield promotion, which they could have. We might be dead on the backswing, but I have to make this attack now, otherwise I cannot win. Hey, we did it! Alright, I mean, I played that game super sloppy, but we got to do everything we wanted to. That was a fun game. We did a bunch of blinky stuff. They did a bunch of 1-1 counter stuff. And yeah, we're 1-1 now. Let's see if we can pull off a 2-1. Okay, and here we are for round number 3 after that very, very strange round 2. Is this a keep? We do not have a green source. I think this probably should be a mulligan. Flicker Wisp into Relief Captain doesn't really give me confidence, but you know what? What the heck? Let's assume that this opponent plays a Karoo on turn 2, and we get to get them with Flicker Wisp. That's the dream. Okay, tap land for us. They did not play a Karoo. So do we want to play out the Flicker Wisp here as just an attacker? I think we do then. It's not great, but it's something. It doesn't matter. Flicker the plains, pretend we have God's Willing open or whatever. Touche! Okay, fair enough. Well, I think we're just going to get aggro here. Let's Sky Knight their Flicker Wisp and then smack in for 3. This could be a mirror match, like Esper Blink versus Bant Blink. Domestication my Sky Knight. Can you support on other creatures? You can. At the beginning of your end step, if enchanted creature's power is 4 or greater, sacrifice it. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to make this play then. So this doesn't happen until the end of their turn, but if it works out, then we get our Sky Knight back and completely neuter their domestication. What I could also have done is held up Bant Charm and then Eel Umbra'd the Sky Knight. But I think I like this play more, as this allows us to keep the Eel Umbra as a combat trick for later. I guess we wouldn't mind drawing an untap land next turn for Adept plus Umbra. Obviously not going to block here. Ooh, Settle Beyond Reality. Ah, that sucks. They get to flicker their domestication then and steal my Relief Captain afterwards. Okay, that's pretty good. Sure. Hmm. Damn, that sucks. I think what I'm gonna do here is actually Bant Charm their Flicker Wisp, smack in for 4, and then go for the Eel Umbra play on their relief, or well, my relief captain. Because now that we drew Momentary Blink, the relief captain's pretty darn good if we can get it back. All right, they're going for a pass here. So I'm going to go for an Eel Umbra at end of... or I have to do this before the end of turn, because this triggers at the beginning of their end step. So you need to make sure to do this on their second main phase, which is awkward because they have a bunch of mana open, but I think I like going for this play. I don't think I really have the luxury of playing around much. They have so many cards in their hand still, and I really don't have anything going on. Well, they're thinking about something. Oh, okay, that resolved. Good. Now what? They still have a chance to cast something because, remember, I did this on their main phase. Trigger? Oh, I got to untap. Beautiful. Okay. So I actually want to... Actually, no, I don't. Let's go to combat. That's weird. They don't have anything. I guess we play this out. We still get to hold open 1 blink, but not 2. Venser, sure. Interesting. Okay. So I wonder why they didn't Venser the other one then. Strange. They're turning off my captain. And they have an assistant. So let's see here. Blink is until the end of your turn, right? Oh, sorry, Sky Knight's until the end of your turn, or until your next turn. Until your next turn, okay. That wins. We go Bant Charm on the Sky Knight. Blink our captain. And hit him for 5. Beautiful. All right. Whew. Nice. Yeah, that worked out rather well. Let's see if we can do that again. That was fun. So it doesn't look like there are as much of a blinky deck, but they probably do have some momentaries in their list, I would imagine. I'm going to bring in the Spell Pierce here. And don't think we're going to bring in too much else. The Eel Umbra's not... well, I guess it's okay. I still want to know about this Mole Drifter. I mean, I don't want to add it to my deck. But do I actually have 2 of them from the draft, even though I only took 1? I don't know. I guess I can cut the Arachnus Web. Spider's still okay enough, but yeah, that seems fine. Just bring in the Spell Pierce. Go to the next game. Okay, on to game number 2 of the final round. Our hand, not gonna be a keeper. Can't cast anything. Okay, I think we do keep this one with the Eel Umbra, or rather with the Blink and the Mold Drifter. We have a chance to recoup some of our lost inventory. I'm going to pitch the Forest here since we have the Simic Growth Chamber. And obviously we are just hoping to draw a white source, but we'll see. Yeah, so Plains next turn is ideal for turn 2 Seeker, and then we can, or sorry, turn 3 Seeker, turn 4 Adept, and then turn 5 like Evoke plus Blink would be really nice. Sadly, that doesn't look like it's going to be in the cards this time. Deep Analysis, love it. Probably would have Spell Pierced it if I had it in my hand there, but... Okay, they do have a Karoo, so if we can find a Flicker Wisp eventually, that'll be good. Really want to find a Plains next turn. Evoke a Mold Drifter plus Blink. Sky Knight, turn off my creature, that's fine. I mean, we can just hardcast the Mold Drifter, of course, but... Damn. Alright, hopefully this finds a white source, because we still don't have any. There it is. Mill the Relief Captain. Yeah, they are definitely on Abzan. Blink as well. They're 5 cards. Well, I guess they're technically not 5 cards deeper because they have milled 3 with the assistant, but. Damn. Settled my Mold Drifter so I can't flicker it. Good play. And then they Sky Knighted so I can't attack either. Go ahead and Seeker here. Pass. I could ambuscade when they're tapped or while they're tapped out, but I don't think we need to do that. Do they have another settle? Oh, that's fine. Another bounce land, okay. And they milled the Drogskull Reaver too. Yikes. So do we want to use up our mana efficiently here and ambuscade end of turn? I don't think so. Because we save the prowess counters for when we can attack them. So let's do that. Now we'll ambuscade. Gain extra life here. So by doing it with the Seeker, we're going to gain 4 extra life from the ambuscade. Now we get to Eel Umbra here. Hit him for 6, gain another big chunk of life. I think that's good. I mean, shields are down now, but... This is extremely suspect that they're just passing. I guess I'm going to play out the Quasali. Oops. Maybe this is just Venser again. Let's attack for 5 and see what they do. Nothing? Alright, I have no idea what's going on. What's in their hand that they would pass with 6 mana open like that? Rather, 6 cards in hand, 8 mana, I should say. What can they have? This is so weird. Like just a bunch of like Forsaken Alchemies or whatever? Or whatever it's called, Forbidden Alchemies. Okay, they're going to bring back the Stitchwing. Yeah, I guess they're flooding out. Thought Scour, sure. Well, they milled a Hostage Taker too. Oh, there's another Flicker creature. So, Nephalia Smuggler's in the format. We have Rune, and then there's the Mistmeadow Witch. So, at least 3 creatures that can flicker things. Yeah, man, Hostage Taker with flicker abilities, so gross. Oddly, we almost want to get one of these blinks in our graveyard so that we can flash back for blue. If that makes sense. Because we only have 2 white sources as it is. Alright, they're just passing again. Well, I guess I just sit back. This is kind of weird, but I think this makes sense. Gifts Ungiven. Okay. Well, we know they do have... So they must have like an Unburial Rites as well. That would be nice if they have Unburial Rites to go along with their like Reaver and Hostage Taker. That would certainly be an issue. Okay, they do not have that, but they do have the Witch and some others. So I need to put 2 to put in their graveyard. So we can't let them have the Witch. And I guess we don't want them to have the Venser. We let them have the Flicker Wisp and the Ether Snipe. Gross, but have to. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if they have another land, they can flicker plus snipe this turn. Yeah. I don't think it does much good for us to blink that, does it? No, doesn't do anything to blink it. All right, that's fine. This is a very aggressive attack. Because the Mistfire Adept can still give my other creatures flying. We are very close to killing them. We are very close. Wow. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think this is lethal. Right? Yeah, plus with Spell Pierce open. So we go Mistfire Adept. Cast Blink on it. Give our Seeker of the Way flying. Cast Momentary Blink on it again. Give our Pride Mage flying. So they need like Path to Exile. I think that's their only out. Maybe there's another 1-mana trick I'm not thinking of. Ah, nope. Looks like we got him. Fantastic. All right. Yeah, the Blink deck was fun there. Remember, round 1 we just got completely slaughtered by a little bit of variance and then deck building issue, but man, that deck worked out really nicely. So excited to try a different archetype that I don't normally do and, you know, have it pay off. So good little stuff there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And as always, you can check out all my other content here on the Card Kingdom YouTube channel. And if you're looking for Magic cards, maybe you're looking for some double masters, you can go to cardkingdom.com/Numot for all of your needs. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.